Fly ball to right. We'll put one down here in the 6th inning, as now Dunston Jr. back at the plate for the Barnstormers. Henry Owens now in the game for the Legends. Owens was so good last year as a starter. Was the first pitcher in the Atlantic League to reach 100 strikeouts, but really kind of ran out of steam late in the season and was moved into the pen in the postseason. That pitch on the outside. As Dunston Jr. trying to get an official at-bat. He's walked all 3 times he's been up to the dish this evening. The 1-1 from Owens is taken outside, 2-1. The Legends relief pitcher, a guy that can be relied upon. Owens this year has been a guy that can come in and give you 2 or 3 innings of relief. The 2-1 is hit over to Cuevas at short, and he'll field and throw in time for the out. So 2 down, and the base is empty for Melvin Mercedes, who now moves over to the right side of the plate. Switch hitter will bat right, facing off against the lefty Owens. Mercedes tonight, a walk, an RBI single, and another single to left field. Pair of base hits and been aboard all 3 times. First pitch inside, ball 1 to the Barnstormers' second baseman. Kelly Dugan in the on-deck circle. He's been on base twice tonight. Owens will get the sign and the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Owens looking for a 1-2-3 6th inning. Coming in relief of Jeff Thompson, who did his job. Might not have been pretty at times, but Thompson able to do enough to give his team a chance to win the game here tonight. That pitch fouled off. Now 2 balls and a strike to Mercedes. Owens, the 2-1. Popped up and playable in the infield. Now into foul territory. Geraldo will come in to make the catch. Henry Owens, a 1-2-3, 6th inning. Legends lead at 6-3. We go to the bottom half here on the Legends YouTube channel. Montrell Marshall leading things off here for the Legends in the bottom of the 6th inning. Got an 0-1 count, and this one is fouled off. A ball, or make it 0-2. Marshall, an RBI ground out to first and a strikeout. 0 for 2 today, a 263 average as we get the drone footage back up here over top Wild Health Field. And Marshall will strike out, swing it. Second consecutive strikeout for Montrell as Brett Clark comes in and gets an immediate out on the first batter he sees. Now it's Geraldo who's walked and hit a line drive to first base. 0 for 1 for Manuel today. That first pitch taken for ball one. Geraldo facing off against Clark, who's got a 2.49 ERA on the year. A 2.42 batting average for Geraldo. That pitch on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the bottom half of the 6th inning at Wild Health Field on this Thursday night. This one gets away from Clark and away from the catcher as well. Geraldo, a hard hit ball in the left center field. This one going back, and it'll go off the wall. Another hard hit ball off the wall by a Legends batter. We've seen Powell, Irvin, Pugh, and now Geraldo hit one hard off the wall tonight. Geraldo will be aboard for the second time this evening, and Pete Jorgen will come to the plate. Jorgen's walked and grounded out to second base. 0 for 1 on the day for the Legends catcher. Lexington a 6-3 lead. 6 hits, 6 runs for the Legends. 3 runs, 4 hits for Lancaster here today. First pitch taken for a strike. Jeff Thompson walked 8, but is in line for the win here tonight with doing a good job of, once he got himself in trouble, of getting out of it. 0-1 to Pete Jorgen. Jorgen takes, and the pitch just missing outside. A ball and a strike. Pete having to duck out of the way of that one as it came up in, and Shaver trying to calm his pitcher down. 2 balls and a strike to Pete Jorgen. Jorgen batting .246 on the year for the Legends, making his second start in this series. Got the start on Tuesday night, was injured, had to come out of the game. Blake Swihart got the start yesterday, went over 2, but did walk 3 times. 2-1 the count to Jorgen. Make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning, and a runner on second base is Manuel Geraldo for the Legends. Lexington looking to win the series here with a victory tonight and make it back-to-back wins after coming from way behind yesterday to rally the troops and get the victory. Legends scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th, 3 in the bottom of the 8th, and then scored 1 in the bottom of the 10th to get the 11-10 victory. 11 hits for the Legends yesterday as Cole got the victory. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clark will check on the runner. Geraldo dancing around. Jorgen will go down swinging. So 2 down in the 6th, and Cesar Cuevas will come to the plate. Pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes as Cuevas faces off against Clark. One and 0 to the Legend shortstop as he awaits the pitch. Clark delivers, make it 1-1. Cuevas breaking out of his slump yesterday, a 3-for-5 day and a 3 RBI game for the shortstop. Scored a run as well. But right back in the slump today. 0-for-2 start, a strikeout, and a pop up to first base. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Cuevas awaits, and he'll swing through for a 1-2 count. Might have got a piece of that one. Was a foul tip, so either way, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Cuevas behind the gun. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And this one fouled off to keep it at 1-2. Legends and the Genomes, the in-stadium counterpart for Lexington, will have a 6-game series here beginning on Monday. 2 games on Monday, 1 game on Tuesday, with the Genomes being the home team. And then 2 more on Wednesday, with the first game beginning at 11 o'clock. And then 1 game on Thursday. Now, for those last 3 games, the Legends will actually be the home team. So each team will get to host a 3-game stint next week. This one grounded softly over to short. Going to be a bang-bang play, but good defense from Hoover as he'll come up throwing to get the out. Legends strand a base runner. We go to the 7th inning. Legends lead it 6-3 over the Lancaster Barnstormers. Here live on the Legends YouTube channel. Kelly Dugan leads things off for the Barnstormers here at the top of the 7th inning. Dugan a couple of walks tonight. Still has not really shown the power that we have seen from him throughout the season. Top 3 in average, home runs, and RBI on the year for the ALPB. And he's got a 2-0 count here as he faces off against Henry Owens. Owens will get the sign and the 2-0. On the outside corner, that's a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. "21 home runs on the season, 58 RBI, 337 the hitting average for Kelly Dugan. Owens the pitch, and Dugan will swing through to make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. He walked in the first and the fourth, sandwiched in between that a fly out to left field for the DH tonight for the Lancaster Barnstormers, Kelly Dugan. For that open batting stance as he awaits the 2-2 pitch. Owens will get the sign from Jorgen, who sets up outside, and the pitch is on the outside, but missing the corner as the count runs full. 3-2, and a good shot there of Henry Hank Owens, the Legends relief pitcher now. Was a starter last year, was dominant for most of the year, but just ran out of steam. Now a big piece of this Legends bullpen. 3-2 to Dugan. Leading off here in the 7th, and time is called. Payoff pitch as Dugan is going to take ball 4 and the leadoff walk for Kelly Dugan. 3rd time tonight that he's been able to coax the base on balls. That'll bring up Cordero, who's playing at first tonight. Cordero is 0 for 3. He's got an infield fly, a pop-up, and foul territory to the catcher, Jorgen, and he has grounded into a fielder's choice to the shortstop. 1 on, and Owens will deliver the pitch. Cordero, a hard-hit ball, almost cut this deficit down to 1 with 1 swing of the bat, but the pitch is going to get foul. I'm going to ask Marsh, this cloud, now does that look like rain is coming down from that cloud, or is that just me? It looks like rain, yeah, but it's like it's not moving. It's just a consistent, like, I don't know. We'll see if we can get a shot of that maybe from behind the plate cam here in a moment, but got this weird-looking cloud. 0-2 the count to Cordero. It looks like rain. But it also looks like from where we are that nothing is moving coming out of the cloud. Just a strange formation there. This one going to be hit over to Cuevas at short. He'll make the catch and throw over in time. How about the effort from Cesar Cuevas? Makes the diving stab and gets the double play. Great defense there from the Legend shortstop. I'm over here worried about the cloud. Or not really worried about it, but amazed by it. And the crowd now amazed. We'll get the shot of the cloud. It's behind the foul pole here. You can see it in the left shot or the left part of your screen. It looks like rain kind of coming down out of the cloud. But from here, it also looks like it's not moving. So we'll see if that plays into a factor here late in this ball game. So with 2 down now, it's Colton Shaver to bat for the Barnstormers. 1-0 to the Barnstormers shortstop, or catcher, excuse me. He'll swing through here as the count goes to 1-1. Shaver with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Owens will get the sign from Jorgen, and Hank will deliver. A swing and a miss, 1-2. Shaver an RBI tonight, courtesy of a walk with the bases loaded. He's popped up to second base and singled to left field. So 1 for 2 on the evening. Shaver will get the sign. And this pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Owens will get the side, trying to get out of the inning here with the bases empty and 2 down. Shaver awaiting the 1-2. And Owens will get him to pop up, and back behind home plate. It'll stay a 1 ball, 2 strike count to the Barnstormers catcher. Batting here in the top of the 7th, the Legends have a 3-run lead. Earlier today, on my way up to the booth tonight, saw my buddy Ollie, who's from Somerset. Remember, I think of the Somerset Crusaders here tonight, watching the Legends in action. Here's a pitch that's taken inside the count, now 2-2. Always love seeing the youngsters come and cheer on the professionals here at Wild Health Field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out as Henry Owens bats or throws against Shaver. Colton, the 2-2. And he'll take it to make it a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Colton Shaver, the catcher for the Barnstormers, trying to extend this inning. The bases are empty, and the Barnstormers trail it by 3. Henry Owens will get the sign from Jorgen. And the payoff pitch is going to be popped up, heading toward Irvin in right field. And he'll move over to his right to make the catch. Inning is over, and the Legends continue to produce both at the plate and in the field. They lead it 6-3 as we go to the bottom half of the 7th here at Wild Health Field, broadcasting live on the Legends YouTube channel. Boog Powell back at the plate for the Legends to lead things off here as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's Powell, Pugh, and Irvin, the 1-2-3 part of the order here, due up for the Legends, and Boog Powell will take a first pitch strike. Powell, the center fielder for the Legends, has had a pretty good day at the office. He's been aboard all 3 times, a bunt single to second base, a walk, and a double to right center field for Powell. as he faces off against Clark. That pitch is fouled off. Clark, a 2.42 ERA after a scoreless sixth inning. Now pitching here in the seventh against Powell. The 1-2, and Boog will ground it over to short. Miller, man, he is such a athletic shortstop, able to hop up there and quickly throw out the speedy Boog Powell at first base. So Tillman Pugh now back at the plate, an RBI double in the first inning and an RBI single in the fifth for Pugh. A couple of RBI tonight, giving him now 30 of those on the season. And he'll be hit by a pitch, and the umpire will be hit by a pitch as well. Pugh will take his base, and the home plate umpire hit in the mask. That one ricocheted off of Pugh and up into the face mask of the home plate umpire. Now it's Phillip Ervin. Ervin 2 for 3 today. Last time he was up, hit a line drive right to Mercedes at second base. Basically the same scenario that we have now. Pugh was at first. The line drive went right to Mercedes, and Pugh was kind of caught in between first and second. Mercedes quickly launched it over to second base to get Pugh out for a double play. And now Pugh going to be thrown out at second trying to steal. So a 2-4 put out on the caught stealing of Tillman Pugh. And Phillip Ervin now batting with 2 down in the inning. We have an attendance number, folks. I'm going to say 1430. Everybody's favorite game. Guess the attendance number. Ervin awaiting, and he'll let this one go outside. 2 ball, make it 3 balls, no strikes. We'll see who the closest person is. 1430 is what I'm guessing. We'll see how close I am here. Oh, wow, I was way off. 2364 paid attendance for tonight's game. So a big crowd on hand to watch the Legends and the Barnstormers battle it out here on this Thursday night. Good night for baseball. And now it's Isaias Tejeda coming to the plate after the walk to Ervin. Aboard for the 3rd time tonight. Tejeda walked his last time up, but 0 for 2 on the evening. And a first pitch swing and a miss. Reds down 6-0 in the 3rd to the Cubs tonight. This pitch hit hard into left field, and a good defensive play by Robinson to end the inning. Legends strand Ervin after he got the walk, but still lead it by 3 as we go to the 8th. Folks, hanging out with us here in Lexington. Legends 2 outs or 2 innings away from a victory here at Wild Oil Field on the Legends YouTube channel. Lavendier has taken the mound for the Legends in relief of Henry Owens. Came in and pitched really well in the loss on Tuesday, did Winston. Lavendier pitched an inning and a third, gave up no hits, and struck out one. Lavendier facing off against Feliz here to lead things off in the top of the eighth. It's a ball and a strike to the Barnstormers right fielder. Jeremy Bodner, our drone specialist, as the rain now starting to come down here at Wild Health Field. You can see the folks start to seek some cover here at the stadium. We could see it off in the distance about an inning and a half ago, and it's finally made its way over Wild Health Field. 2 balls and a strike. This one swung on and missed. Now 2-2. Lavendier into the game for the Legends, trying to preserve a 3-run lead. Feliz waits the 2-2, and man, that one did miss by much, but the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and there are some heavy clouds creeping over the stadium now. The payoff pitch, it's fouled off, so it'll stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here in the 8th. Yeah, it's not really like a heavy rain, a hard rain, but consistently coming down here. And was talking to Jeremy in between innings here, and he's got a great shot from that drone. As you can see it there on the stream as he's Lavendier going to get the strikeout, a swing and a miss by Feliz. I thought Jeremy was playing like cops and robbers or something. He was like getting the footage from the drone. Aerial coverage provided by Jeremy Bodner as now the rain starts to pick up. You can see the fans back there behind Trayvon Robinson as he faces off against Lavendier. First pitch going to miss inside, ball 1. Robinson has struck out in back-to-back plate appearances. He's 0 for 3 today, batting just .256 on the season. This pitch going to be grounded over to Geraldo at third. He'll step, gather, and throw in time for the out. That'll bring up Lower, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2. Lower's popped up to third and struck out. So Lavendier throwing a pitch outside, ball 1 as he faces off against Lower. He walked in the 4th, sandwiched in between a pop-up and a strikeout. 1-0 count as Lavendier, lefty-lefty matchup here. Rain continuing to come down here at Wild Health Field as Lavendier throws, and that pitch taken. And the count now 1-1. These two teams trying to get some momentum here late in the first half of the season before we wrap it up and head into the latter part of the year. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a grounder over to Tejeda at first. The sure-handed first baseman will field it. And a 1-2-3 inning for Lavendier as he'll get the hold and potentially create a save opportunity for the Legends. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Lexington 6, Lancaster 3 at Wild Health Field. Rain coming down here on the Legends YouTube channel. Scott Schumann will come in for the Barnstormers to try to keep this at a 3-run deficit as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Schumann has appeared in 6 games for the Barnstormers, has 4 saves. He's pitched 1 inning in each of his 6 games, allowed just 3 hits and no earned runs during his time. An ERA, well, when you don't allow any earned runs, you have no ERA. 0.00 for Schumann. Rain now coming down a bit harder here at Wild Health Field as these two teams you got a great shot there. You can see the rain coming down in the lights as these two teams try to close it out here. It'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and it'll be Dwight Smith Jr., Marshall, and Geraldo, the 5, 6, and 7 part of the order, batting for the Legends here in this inning. So the rain is picked up, and Dwight Smith Jr. will lead off. Wipes off the bat, and will try to get aboard here in the bottom of the 8th and maybe secure another insurance run or 2 for the Legends. Schumann, 94 miles per hour outside, a pitch for ball 1. Yeah, check out that shot right there, folks. That's how hard it's raining here in Lexington. Schumann going to get the sign and the 1-0. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Smith Jr. and the Legends have a 3-run lead as he leads off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. This one's hit hard up in and out of the stadium, and it just does miss, hitting the last sweet down the third base line. 2-1 the count to Smith Jr. as he faces off against Scott Schumann, making his 7th appearance of the year for the Barnstormers. And a swing and a miss, waving the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two count to the Legends. Left fielder. Schumann the pitch and a swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Schumann gets the strikeout. Seventh strikeout of the year for Schumann, who I believe has been injured. He's coming back from that injury, and he hasn't missed a beat. Now he'll face Montreal Marshall. Marshall tonight 0 for 3, but does have an RBI. Takes the pitch up in the zone for ball 1. Want to know the count to the Legends DH. This one going to get down and could be extra bases. It'll get into the gap in right center field, and Montreal Marshall will trot it on over to second base for a 1-out double. First base hit of the game for the DH for Lexington. Manuel Geraldo now comes to the plate. Geraldo will bat with 1 on and 1 down, but an insurance run in scoring position here for Lexington in the bottom of the 8th. Already on top 6-3. Geraldo will face off against Scott Schumann. Schumann will get the sign, and the first pitch fouled off for strike 1. Jorgen in the on-deck circle. Pete tonight has walked, grounded out, and struck out. 0 for 2 day for the Legends catcher. Schumann will get the sign and the 0-1. This one, it'll get into right field. Marshall will take a turn around third and wisely decide to stay there. That'll put runners at the corners now for Pete Jorgen. Marshall at third. At first is Geraldo after the base hit. Manuel now a couple of base hits in the ball game. A double on his last at bat, and that single there to right field. One down, two on for Jorgen. Pete batting .242 on the season. Getting the start tonight. Filling in for Blake Swihart. And the first pitch fouled off. You know, the catching position, as far as at the plate, has really been an issue for Swihart and Jorgen. They've both been really good defensively. And Swihart yesterday did walk a couple of times. But the inconsistency at the plate has been an issue for the Legends pitch callers. 0-1 pitch to Jorgen is going to be down in the dirt as he sees the count go to 1-1. But you got guys like Swihart and Jorgen, you know that they're going to bring it to you and be veterans, be good teammates, and they've done a really good job defensively this year for Lexington. As the rain seems to have subsided for the moment, Jorgen will ground over to first, throw to second for one, throw to first for two, and Jorgen will ground into an inning double play, Legend Strand 2. But as we go to the ninth, 3 outs away from the victory. We'll see if they can get the job done when we come back, and the closer will come in for the Legends here on their YouTube channel. Austin Adams will come in to try to close the door for the Legends and pick up the save as they look to win the series and knock off the Lancaster Barnstormers for back-to-back games. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 part of the lineup coming up to bat for Lancaster, with Lower, Hoover, and Dunston Jr. barring a pinch hitter. Scratch that, it'll be the 9-1-2. Hoover will lead things off. So Hoover 0 for 3 today, including a ground down to a double play back in the 4th inning. Starts us off here as the rain is picked back up once again. First pitch, outside corner, called strike one. Adams came in on Tuesday in the loss, pitched 2 innings, walked 2, struck out 2, and did not give up a hit in 2 innings of work. Was actually in line for a victory when he exited the game, but Geraldo gave up the run in extra innings as the Legends fell 3-2 in the extra inning game on Tuesday. This one's hit hard and off the sweet wall. One ball, 2 strikes. Hoover, Dunston Jr., Mercedes, the shortstop, center fielder, second baseman, 9-1-2, part of the lineup here coming to the plate for the Barnstormers. That pitch up in the zone, make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Legends trying to get the victory here. Lexington will be right back at home tomorrow night for another 3-game series. They'll start it out with Gastonia. Honey Hunters back in town. Adams pushing Hoover off of the plate with a pitch up high and tight. Some heat at 82 miles per hour as the count runs full. 3-2 to the Barnstormers shortstop. Hoover has shown off his athleticism multiple times in the field this evening. And this pitch is going to be a called strike 3, an easy strikeout call for the home plate umpire there, and there's 1 down in the 9th. Another strikeout for the Legends. Tell you what, this pitching staff has done well tonight. Jeff Thompson, even though at times it wasn't pretty, a lot of walks for Thompson, but he got the job done. Put his team in line and himself in line for a victory. One 0 count here to Dunston Jr., who in his first 3 at-bats walked against Jeff Thompson in each of his 3 plate appearances in the first, second, and fourth to get aboard. Two balls, no strikes to the center fielder for the Barnstormers as Adams sets and delivers, and this pitch hit in the left field. Dwight Smith Jr. giving it a chase, but again, with the rain and the conditions what they are, can't really give it a big chase. As that one drops in foul territory, make it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Adams gets the sign from Jorgen. The pitch on the outside corner. It's even things up at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Austin, a 4.22 ERA. And 1 down in the dirt. Dunston Jr. will take off to first. Home plate umpire confused there. I believe he thought it was a strike call. So Dunston Jr. will come back to the plate. So it is a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First time we've seen that this season. It's going to be a full count to the Barnstormers center fielder. 1 down, bases empty in the 9th. Barnstormers in need of base runners, and that won't help as a swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts for Adams. So it's all on the bat of Melvin Mercedes to extend this game for Lancaster. Mercedes has been aboard 3 times tonight with a pair of base hits. Adams, first pitch, strike call. Will change up over the outside corner. It's an 0-1. Jorgen the sign, Austin Adams the pitch. This time a tad bit outside. It's going to make the count 1-1. The 1-0, or the 1-1, excuse me. That pitch taken outside now. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 to Melvin Mercedes. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another pitch out of the zone. So 3 straight out of the strike zone from Austin Adams after getting ahead 0-1 to Mercedes. The 3-1. And that's called strike 2, and Mercedes cannot believe it as he tossed his bat and was heading down the line at first. Did not like the call, and he's got some words for the home plate umpire. So now the Barnstormers down to their final strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, full count to Melvin Mercedes. The payoff pitch, that's ball 4. So we just delay the inevitable for a pitch. And that brings up the dangerous Kelly Dugan. And the now tying run in the on-deck circle. Got to be careful here if you are Austin Adams. Dugan can make this a 1-run ball game with 1 swing of the bat, and he's due after a rough series here in Lexington. Adams, the pitch. Dugan will take one outside for ball 1. Dugan tonight 0 for 1. He's got 3 walks in the game. Here's a 1-0 outside now. 2 balls, no strikes. Kelly on Tuesday went 0 for 4. Yesterday 1 for 5. So 1 for 9 coming into the game and hasn't seen much to offer up at here this evening. 337 average and 21 home runs, tied for the league lead with the Legends' Courtney Hawkins. The 2-0. Dugan will take one on the inside corner this time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one from Adams. Dugan will take it again, this time outside, and it's now 3 balls, 1 strike to the Barnstormers DH. Again, you got to be careful with Dugan, but if you put him aboard here, you bring the tying run to the plate. The 3-1 pitch, and Adams will throw one down on the dirt, and Cordero will now represent the tying run. Mercedes at second, Dugan at first, and Cordero, who's 0 for 4, will come to the plate with a chance to maybe tie this thing up if he can hit one over the wall. Tejeda coming up with Jorgen to talk to Adams on the mound. See how they want to go against Andredi Cordero, who's 0 for 4. Cordero has an infield fly, a pop-up to foul territory to the catcher, a ground out to short, and a line drive to short. That was a double play on 2 different occasions tonight for Cordero. First pitch right down the pipe. 0-1 to the Barnstormers' first baseman. Adams 2 strikes away from a save and a win for Lexington. Adams checks on the lead runner, Mercedes. The 0-1 pitch, grounded foul. One strike away from a save and a win. Nothing in two. To Andretti Cordero. Adams, one strike needed to secure a series win and a save for Austin Adams. Adams, the 0-2. And he just misses. No balls, make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adams gets a sign from Jorgen trying to end this thing. And Cordero won't let it go down that easy. Still 1-2. Cordero stays alive, and for the moment, the Barnstormers stay alive. Crowd come to life here, battling the rain as they come closer to the field. Out of the breezeway, this ball hit down the right field line. Tejeda giving it a chase. What a catch! And what a win for the Legends. A great play in foul territory and over-the-shoulder grab for Tejeda. And the Legends will close it out and close out an impressive series win over the Barnstormers. They come from behind yesterday to get a win. And check out this catch down the right field line in foul territory by Tejeda. Hauling that one in as the lights start to flicker. And the crowd can celebrate a victory for the Legends. Final score 6-3, and a nice shot from the drone there over the right field wall. Make it the left field wall. Good shot there from our aerial coverage provided by Jeremy Bodner. But the Legends victory and a nice win. Looking back at some of the numbers from the game tonight, Legends get a victory for Jeff Thompson, who pitched well tonight for Lexington. He'll go 5 innings, giving up 4 hits, 3 earned runs. He walked 8, struck out 4, but gets the victory tonight. Henry Owens came in and pitched 2 innings of scoreless baseball. Lavendier an inning of scoreless ball, and Austin Adams will get the save as he comes in, gives up 2 walks, but strikes out 2, and the Legends knock off the Barnstormers by the final score of 6-3. Folks, it's Gastonia, the Honey Hunters, coming into town tomorrow for a 3-game series. Game 1 here tomorrow at 6:30. Game 2 at 6:30 on Saturday. And then Game 3 around 2 o'clock on Sunday. So get your tickets now on the Legends website. Should be a fun weekend. And then a 6-game stint here at home beginning on Monday between the Legends and the Genomes. Thanks for tuning us in for an awesome crew. Once again with Judas and Maddie and all of the folks, Marsh and the gang, for an awesome stream. Hugh Davis, Dave, Bill, and all the folks up here in the booth with me. I'm Michael Watkins, folks. Thanks for tuning us in on this Thursday night in Lexington. We'll see you next time at Wild Health Field on the Legends YouTube channel.